Maybe you've heard it time and again that walking is effective for fat loss, but you've never lost fat through walking. Well, you're not alone, my friend. Many people struggle to lose fat through walking. And in most cases, it's because they are doing something wrong. It could be that they are not training progressively, or they are not consistent, or they don't walk for the right duration. Whatever the reason is that is holding you back right now, we are going to fix it. Because I'm going to share with you the best walking routine for burning fat. And when you follow this routine consistently, you'll be able to burn fat, tone your muscles, improve your overall health, and most importantly, attain your weight goal. Let's dive right in. Now, the first thing that you need to do before you even leave your house is be prepared. And for preparation, you need 2 items. Preparation. So for preparation, you need walking shoes. Walking shoes are very important because when you have the right walking shoes, shoes that you're comfortable with, you'll be able to perform optimally and also reduce the risk of injuries. So get shoes that are light, that have proper cushioning, and shoes that have not been worn by someone else. And make sure that you put in time and do thorough research so that you can get the right shoes. Then the second thing that you need is a pedometer. A pedometer is for tracking your steps. The best option is always one that you can wear as a watch, like this one I'm wearing here. Alternatively, you can use an app on your phone. But keep in mind that when using an app, sometimes you might leave your phone and you won't be able to track your steps. So the best option is this one. So these are the 2 items that you need for preparation. Then next, you need to set a few rules. For the rules, the first one is walk of 6 days a week. When it comes to exercise, many of us have been told that we should only exercise for 3 to 5 days. And that makes sense if you're doing high intensity workouts. But if you're walking, realize that your body will recover very quickly from your walks and you won't have to struggle with a burnout. So when it comes to walking, walk for a minimum of 6 days a week. And also because walking is not very intense, you have to do it consistently. Then the second rule, that is rule number 1, the second rule is maintain the right posture. When you're walking, make sure that you maintain an upright posture and look forward so that you don't strain your neck or back when you're hunched. That is very important. It's also important for helping you burn more calories. And also remember to swing your arms. Then the third rule is walk at a fast pace. Walking fast helps you burn more calories than when you walk slowly. So make sure that you maintain a fast pace. You don't have to walk extremely fast, but at least faster than most people. When you're passing people as you walk, you know that you're walking fast. So these are the main rules that you need to observe before you start the program. So the way I want you to do this routine that I'm going to share with you is do it for 30 days and record your steps every day and also record the duration of your walks. So let's just do it from the side here. And how you're going to do it depends on how fit you are right now. And the main thing that you need to focus on is day 1. I'm not going to give you the exact routine for the next 30 days because we are all different. But once you understand what you need to do on day 1 and what you need to do on from there, you'll be able to follow this routine by yourself. Now on day 1, the duration we are going to use duration, not steps, for this routine. For day 1, you have to walk a duration that you're comfortable with. It could be 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. It just depends on where you're starting. Let's say you're someone who is like 100 pounds or 50 kilograms overweight. in that case, I would suggest you even start with 5 minutes on the first day, or at most 10 minutes, because I would imagine that you're feeling a lot of pressure on your knees. So you just want to start small. Now, if you're starting on day 1 and you're only able to walk for 10 minutes, increase the duration of your walks every day by 3 minutes. Now, if you're someone who is 100 pounds overweight, you may not be able to attain this every day. So you can do an extra minute every day. 1 minute. It just depends on where you're starting, but this is the maximum. Also, the other thing that you need to keep in mind is that this is not something that you can do consistently. You can't just be adding 3 minutes every day. Some days you'll be able to walk an extra 10 minutes, other days you'll walk for a less duration. It doesn't really matter. As long as at the end of the 30 days, you've done it progressively and you're far away from where you started, that's all that matters. So let's say if you start with 10 minutes on day 1, day 2 will be 13 minutes, day 3 will be 16, day 4 will be, you can even do 2 minutes. You can vary this, it can be 1, 2 or 3 minutes. Then this will be 19, 21 and so on, 22 and so on. So day 5, you keep increasing the duration on and on like that for the next 30 days. So let's say you get to 60 minutes. 60 minutes before the 30 days are over. Now, when you get to 60 minutes, you don't have to keep increasing the duration until you can walk for 24 hours. That's not necessary. Once you get to 60 minutes, you can just stick to the 60 minutes and then now you start working on your steps. Because if you're walking for only 60 minutes, chances are you're not covering 10,000 steps. Now, the next goal is to work on your steps so that you're able to cover more and more steps. And the way to do it is just stick to this 60-minute walk. So you can be doing your walk, let's say, every evening for 1 hour. But throughout the day, you're walking. You're walking during break, you're walking when going to work, or just moving around the office, and you're tracking those steps. And just work on increasing the duration, the steps that you're covering every single day. And only walk for more than 60 minutes on weekends. On Saturday and Sunday, you can do a 2-hour walk. And that way you'll be able to burn lots of calories and take your fitness to the next level. But the idea of this routine is to train progressively. So wherever you are right now doesn't really matter. Even if you can only walk for 1 minute, you can still do it progressively until you get to a point where you can walk for 60 minutes. Now, if you have extra 50 kilograms, chances are you first need to reduce the weight as you continue walking, and that will make it easier for you to walk. So check out the 6 weeks weight loss challenge. If you don't have a diet plan right now, check out the challenge in the link in the description below, and it will help you lose weight as you follow this routine. So the idea is just to increase your steps progressively. And once you get to 60 minutes, stick to that and then focus on walking more throughout the day. And obviously, maximize on the weekends as well. So start with the routine right now and do it for 30 days. Remember, the most important thing is consistency, training progressively, and obviously the duration. But don't pay too much emphasis on the duration when you're just starting out. The duration will matter more maybe in the next 2 or 3 months, where you're just doing 1 hour every day, and that will give you incredible results, my friend. I hope the video was helpful, and I hope you're going to take on this routine and do it for the next 30 days. Now, before I end the video, you have to record everything that you're doing. So let's say if you go out on day 1 and only do 10 minutes, have a journal for the next 30 days and record the 10 minutes. Then the next day, if you're only able to do, let's say, 9 minutes, you record that. The next day, if you're only able to do, let's say, 14 minutes. The next day, if you're only able to do, let's do it 20. So the idea behind recording is that you'll be able to see whether you're doing it progressively or not. And if you notice that you're not training progressively, now you can be more intentional about it. And if you notice that you're doing it progressively, you just keep doing what you're doing. So the most important thing about this plan, other than just following these rules, is recording everything. And if you have a friend who you know would be willing to take on this routine with you, do it with them. It's much easier to do it with someone else than just by yourself. I hope the video was helpful. Remember to check out the challenge in the link in the description below. Like the video, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, do so right now. I'll see you in the next video.